Hello, Rich. How are you? Thank you so much for watching the blooper reel. You were the first comment on that. It was very fun to put together, by the way. Also, Rich, when are you heading back to work? Reaper, thank you. Let me get my earrings in, guys. Thanks, Reaper. Your fave Mex is here. Just getting in the earrings. And then I gotta give you a trivia question. Cheers, Reaper. Great to see you. Happy Friday, guys, by the way. OMG, hours, days. Your comment is so timely. About an hour ago, I watched Alyssa lose gold medal performance for the women's free skate, I want to say. That girl, I have never seen a figure skater skate so freely and relaxed like her. Like it was the most incredible performance I think I've ever seen in terms of just how composed and how joyful and how she just seemed to be having, like, she just didn't seem phased at all. Hours, days, yes, trophy, gold medal for Alyssa Liu. Reaper, yep, doing well. How about you? Dalton is here. Peace and joy, Reaper, Ray. Yep, I was just putting on my good old Duke Cannon. Okay, so now I gotta get you guys a trivia question. Yeah, Peace and Joy, she crushed it. She was absolutely incredible. Okay, trivia. Guess my favorite childhood meal my mom made. All right, trivia time, people. Come on. Okay. Start poll. There we go. Poll time. Vote away, people. And it's never the first option. Remember that. Hello, Back to the Future. I'm doing good. How are you doing? Your favorite childhood meal was oatmeal with raisins. Vote in the poll, people. Vote, vote, vote. Ray says, what is something that isn't vegan that you think people would be surprised to find out isn't vegan? Ooh, that's a great question, and I'm not thinking of anything off the top of my head. Let's ask Google. What's something that's not vegan? Oh, Roger Hess, yay! Gotcha. Let me get my dono tracker out too. Come on. Hi, Back to the Future, Roger Hess. Okay, Ray's question. What's something that's not vegan that people think is vegan? Many seemingly plant-based products contain hidden animal derivatives. Gelatin in gummy candies. Not everyone realizes that gummy candies aren't always vegan because gelatin comes from the hooves of animals. Oh, let's see. Oh, refried beans. Ray, this has burned me sometimes. I've gone to Mexican restaurants and I'm like, I'll have refried beans. It's a great plant-based protein source. But sometimes in refried beans, they will cook them with lard, which is animal fat. So that's like not all bean dishes are vegan, unfortunately. So there's a couple for you. Back to the Future, Johnny Walker is here. King Hazy Only Haze. They use lard, don't they? Yep. Not all the time. You can get vegetarian / vegan refried beans, but a lot of the time they make them with lard. French fries. French fries is another one. It's easy. Like, I remember thinking, oh, you know, French fries is just when you cut potato wedges and then you put them into frying hot oil, liquid oil, and then you salt them, and then that's great. Like, that's vegan. There's nothing animal derived in there. Not true. Unfortunately, for example, McDonald's French fries, at least here in the United States, are not vegetarian or vegan friendly because they add like beef flavoring or something beef derived to the fryer oil. And I'm like, dang it. Couldn't you just leave that out? They would taste great just being fried and salted. McDonald's used to use beef tallow for their fries. Back to the Future. Rich, are you a mod on someone's channel? I thought I saw you on a live. That's cool. Let's see. Olivia, I'm doing good today, Olivia. How are you doing? I'm happy it's Friday. I'm looking forward to a relaxing weekend. Your fave Mex flour tortillas are made with lard. Wow. Not all of them, because I've purchased store-bought flour tortillas that are not made with lard, but I feel like at restaurants, it's something that I would have to ask about if I wanted to order something with flour tortillas. I'd be like, by the way, do you use lard with these tortillas? Okay. Peace and joy. I like getting real French fries, potatoes, and cutting them up. Man, I have friends that still buy frozen French fries, and I'm like, do you read the back of those ingredients? Yep. So true. Justo Dean. Did I miss anybody? Justo Dean. I don't think one diet is the right one. Raymond Church. Olivia says, lol, Ray, it's been a very long week, but I am redoing my room and painting it tomorrow. Okay, good luck with that, Ray. Am I a science person? I did good in science in school, and I love learning science. I love listening to scientists and physicians. So sure, I'll say I'm a science person. Back to the Future. Smash that like button by double tapping your screen. Love that. Thank you, guys. Evolution Darwin. Yes, I do believe in evolution and Charles Darwin's theories. All right. What else was like? Oh, dang, I was going to create a thumbnail for this. Didn't get around to it. I like to create thumbnails for my live streams just as a way for people to find me. Justo Dean says, oh. All right, let me go to my channel here. Jerry Sledge, you're back. Good to see you, Jerry. How was your week? Happy Friday. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Yes. Also, members, I'm talking to you. Anybody in the chat right now who has their name in green, that means you're a channel member. I just posted 2 videos for you guys. One of them is a short vertical form video, and then the other one is a 2-minute blooper reel from my latest brand collab. So go check out those videos, members. They're waiting for you on my channel. All right, gonna throw on some Netflix because it's that kind of a Friday. Oh goodness, Ray. Sorry for yawning, guys. Whew. Also, I'm telling you guys, these flowers are out to get me. As beautiful as they are, I suddenly become so sniffly when I am around them. Okay, Ray says, Hannah, I already watched the bloopers. LOL, 20 minutes before the live. Excellent. I love to hear that, Ray. Thank you. Oh, so Prodigy is here. Jerry says, for sure, yes, ma'am. Gamer God is here. Ooh, David is saying there's a quarterback fiasco with the Vikings. What? What's the news? What's the tea? Vikings quarterback update? Ooh. What? Oh my gosh, I'm blown away by this. So Google AI is telling me, following this past season, which was just really bad for the Vikings, like our quarterback JJ McCarthy did not do great, the Minnesota Vikings are actively looking to upgrade their quarterback position. His JJ McCarthy is not guaranteed to be the starting quarterback next season. Dang. Ooh, that's some interesting news. I was totally unaware of that. Let's see here. Ray, Oso Prodigy, Gamer God, David. David, hey, I'm open to new quarterbacks. Like, I felt bad for JJ McCarthy, but at a certain point, you gotta cut your losses. If this investment, we bet on JJ McCarthy being a good starting quarterback, if that's gonna turn out to be a loss for us, and a like a miscue or I'm not finding the right word, but miscalculation. If JJ McCarthy, if drafting JJ McCarthy turns out to have been a miscalculation, so be it. I say cut your losses and go for someone better. Yes, Jerry's still wearing the Christmas earrings. Dumpster fire Vikings. Oh, it's so sad. Daniel Berry Sport highlights. Hello. I'm just putting on some socks because my feet are cold. The Solution. JJ was so bad. I know, right? Made even worse by the fact that what's his face? Our old quarterback, Sam Darnold, just won the Super Bowl. Very embarrassing. Mark Preston, Ray says, I didn't know the Valentine Day heart candy were different flavors. I don't know if I knew that either. I just don't eat candy anymore. All right, socks are on. Ugh. West Philly Black, you Vikings fans are regretting that you guys gave away Super Bowl champion. I'm so happy for him, though. He deserved it. Cosborn blooper reel was great. It was strange to see your kitchen not mirrored like in the streams. Yes, I know. It's just what happens on YouTube Live. I'm glad you watched it, though. Yabba, I hope you watched the blooper reel, too. What was Arsenal playing at against Wolves? They threw it away. Oh, I didn't watch the game, so maybe there's a replay waiting for me. I'm not on the right streaming platform, so I'll just leave that. Shaquille, doing good. How are you? Ray says, I didn't even realize that the kitchen wasn't mirrored in the video. Yeah, it's a live stream effect where it's just on my phone, it's mirror reverse image, and it's not my phone, it's YouTube. All right, let's go to, I kind of do feel like watching Premier League games if there's any replays on here. Guxy Goo, favorite wrestler. Ooh, I got an emoji for this. Let's put it in the chat, shall we? Guxy Goo, if you're still here. Yep, you are. Perfect. My favorite wrestler is this guy. Toasty is back. Good to see you, Toasty. Disney Dancer, thank you so much. Georgia Sindorf, hello. Oso Prodigy is an Eagles fan. I think I'm caught up here. Disney Dancer, Toasty, Shaquille, Ray. I'm going to watch Fall again tonight since they just put it on Netflix on Wednesday. Oh, what? Fall again? Is that a show? Excuse me. Let me see if there are Premier League highlights for me to watch. Oh, my remote has not been great. Ooh. Did I watch? Wait a minute. When were these games? Sorry. Sports. Guxy Goo. You got it. Seth. My boy Seth. He is my favorite wrestler. Shaquille says I'm tired. Young Chazi. Good to see you. How have you been? I'm just searching for maybe some Premier League games to watch, but I don't know if there's any from today. Sender V, great to see you. No, I don't think so. Chelsea plays tomorrow. Okay. I don't think there's anything for me here then, guys. Let's go back to Netflix. Yaba says, yep, I watched it. Did you see Saka has signed a new 5-year contract with Arsenal? Amazing. I'm so happy for him. He's one of the reasons why I'm rooting for England in this year's World Cup. There's so many English players that I love, and I watch every single week in the Premier League, so I'm like, yep, I'm supporting England this time. I hope they win. Shaquille, Jerry Sledge, Sloppy Joes are very delicious. Yes, they are. Vote in the poll if you haven't. For some of you, it's hovering up here. All right, back to Outlander. Wonderful Outlander. Okay, I restarted watching Outlander, guys. Brandon Preacher Green, good to see you. Nanina is from Iran. Hello. Did it get cold again in Minnesota? Yep. Cosborn. This past weekend, we were in the 50s. It was sunny. I was out wandering, like just walking around. Almost didn't have my winter coat on. Snow had melted away. And now it's back. We have snow again, and it's not terrible. We're in the 20s and 30s, which is the appropriate weather for February. Vice is guessing French toast. Mario Quezada, yep. Ray Cosborn, it was 75 here yesterday, and this morning it was 25. Wow. Yeah, but Elevator has guide rail. Happy Friday, Minnesota. Same to you, Elevator has guide rail. Oh gosh, you guys, Outlander. I love Outlander, but it is a stressful show, okay? I'm sure some of you have seen Outlander. There's several hideous villains in Outlander, and there's currently one that Claire and Jamie are having to deal with. It's bad. Shaquille, hello. Cosborn says, we went from tornado watches to snow accumulation. Mother Nature is a mad scientist. Yeah, it's been pretty erratic, I would say, lately. The weather has been very erratic. Ray says, us too, but we just barely missed the tornado watch, thankfully. Thanks for hitting the like button, says Back to the Future. Shaquille, yes, happy Friday, everybody. Sorry, I'm just trying to update the thumbnail on here. Yeah, but has the snow gone? No, we just got snow again. Shaquille with the heart emojis. Biscuits and gravy sound great. Yeah, my mom, obviously, the first option is wrong. I never put the right answer first, so that's just a throwaway. But each of the three below that, sloppy joes, French toast, and biscuits and gravy, my mom made all three of those, and they were so good. So tasty. Shika. Ray says, right before we got a foot of snow, it was 75 a few days ago, so I'm not going to say we aren't getting more snow yet. Yeah, way, way, way too early in the season to say that. We are expecting a nor'easter next week. Yep, sounds about right. I'm your big fan, says Shaquille. Hello, Danielle. Great to see you. Happy Friday. Raymond Church, we're getting more snow here on Sunday night in New Jersey. Still in the 40s now. Okay. Bye, Shaquille. Ray. I heard someone else talk about Catalina Crunch the other day. Yes. Oh, my favorite cereal. It's so good. Oh, geez. Kenneth Hicks is here. Young Chazi. So do you still eat biscuits and gravy? I mean, no, not really. I could make them vegan, but it's pretty processed food. So yeah, I'll say no. I can't think of the last time I ate biscuits and gravy. I tend to not really eat much bread these days. All right. Working on this thumbnail, guys. Danielle saying hi to Back to the Future. Kenneth Hicks. I'll say this again, members, there are 2 new videos for you guys to go check out. So if you're a member, go check out the Chelsea versus West Ham United short I posted earlier today and a blooper reel from my pizza dough maker collab video. Chris, hello. Kenneth Pearson, hello, Kenneth. Thanks for being here. Hope you had a good week. Happy Friday. I want to hear the unedited blooper reels. No. Because the reason why I censor them, it's really 2 reasons. One, even for my members only content, I always want my brand to be very clean. I want my channel content to be clean, no swearing. If there's swearing, things are bleeped. And also too, it also puts your, it makes certain, like if you swear a lot and you use certain cuss words, it affects your monetization status for the video. Sometimes you can't be monetized. You can't earn income from a video if there's certain content. It's like not safe for ads to be placed on it. It's not appropriate. So I don't jeopardize my content for something as silly as swearing. Ray, wouldn't it be hard to make biscuits without using something to make the layers? I mean, it's very possible with vegan ingredients. You can still make biscuits. Mindful Peaceful, hello, members, go and check out the new content I posted. There's 2 videos waiting for you guys to watch. Raphael, thank you so much. I'm a big fan of yours, beautiful. Wishing you continued success. You deserve it. Thank you, Raphael. I so appreciate everybody's positive, supportive, nice comments on here. They mean a lot to me. And, you know, it's always like you can always do with positive comments. It's like no matter how great things are going, no matter how successful you are and whatever, it's like there's always, it's like just getting like extra boosts of energy when people leave nice comments. This live stream is rated PG. Yes, that is the rating I would assign to honestly to most of my content. I would say if there's some bleeped out cuss words in like the members only content, I would say those ones are maybe like PG-13, but it's like, I try to keep it so clean and family friendly on here, guys. Mindful Peaceful, gonna watch them tonight after the stream. Thank you. Ray, what are your plans for the weekend? Thank you, Ray, for asking. So, oh my gosh. Oh. Dang, dramatic. So this weekend I'm planning to keep it pretty chill. So I am going to get up and watch the Chelsea game tomorrow. Chelsea plays Burnley tomorrow morning. And then I am gonna do a Saturday morning pop-up stream, you guys. So please, if you feel like it, come on back tomorrow. I will be live at 12 o'clock noon Central Time Zone, so 1 p.m. East Coast time. So I'll be getting up and watching the Chelsea game tomorrow and then going live at noon tomorrow. And then honestly, for the rest of tomorrow and of Saturday and Sunday, I'm planning on just, doing chores, watching some Netflix, tidying up, just really keeping it chill. Probably will work out one or both of the days. Nicole, good to see you. Poison Dart Frog, hello. Good to see you as well. Michael Hughes, do you like kava? I don't know what kava is. Clarette A, oh my gosh, it's so good to see you. I feel like it's been a minute. I haven't been on here for a while, but I'm happy to see you still have the Christmas earrings. Yep, these are my go-to for the live streams. Oh God, here we go. Oh no. Oh, this show is brutal at times. Brutal. Ooh. Yaba says, what do Americans call biscuits and gravy as its most, oh my gosh, this is horrible. Oh God, sorry, gotta mute this. Not PG. Okay, as it's most likely something totally different in the UK, we just call them biscuits and gravy. Young Chazi, Netflix top 3. Let me think. I don't know. I'm not sure. Raphael, success, beautiful. I've become a fan, beautiful, wonderful. I just subscribed to your channel. Thank you so much, Raphael. I appreciate it. Back to the Future, yes. Thanks to everyone for subscribing to the channel. Yes. I'm thinking of all the shows I've ever watched on Netflix and trying to like rank them. I mean, Outlander is probably top 3. but I can't think of two other ones. Ray. I would say biscuits and gravy would be closer to scones and a sausage gravy, sausage flour, grease, salt, and pepper. I think that's in response to Yabo's comment. Call biscuits and gravy as it's most likely something totally different to the UK. Yeah, I feel like the texture of biscuits is similar to maybe scones, although I think of scones being really like dense. Oh, this is so creepy. Poison Dart Frog, how come you're always brilliantly exquisite? Thank you. Jahanur, welcome back. Freddie Marines, good to see you as well. Hello, hello. Happy Friday. Thank you, Back to the Future. I didn't even see what was there. You're such an awesome mod. On it right away. Don't try any funny business because one of my mods will get you if it's not me. Gregory McCoy, good to see you. Welcome to the live. Cosmore, Netflix has put out great documentaries in the past, like Waco, Trainwreck. Yeah, boy. I mean, there's so many shows, like TV shows and movies I've watched on Netflix that I just loved. Like Bird Box was incredible. I think that was a Netflix film. Bridgerton, The Queen's Gambit. I think The Ritual might have been a Netflix movie. Not sure. Oh, some of them I'm like, I'm not sure if it was a Netflix movie or not. Raphael, thank you. Thank you very much. Ray, it says, I'm glad that you always come back to do lives. It's definitely the highlight of my day whenever I can watch a live, although my time management is a bit off. Hey, it's, it's a very optional thing. You don't have to tune in. But yeah, I want to be consistent. I want to treat this honestly like a TV program where you guys know that on certain nights at 8 p.m. Central Time, I'm going to be live on this platform. I try to be as consistent as I possibly can be. Cosborn, was the gambit about chess? Yep, the Queen's Gambit was indeed about chess. It was fictional though. I don't think it was based on any real people. I think Great British Baking Show is on Netflix. I love watching Great British Baking Show. Ray says it's like a TV program, but it's not rehearsed or scripted. You're very realistic and you stay away from topics that may divide people. Yep, that is the intent. That is just yeah, I don't want to come across as scripted. I want it to be very family friendly, very chill, no divisive, controversial content on here. It's like I'm not going to do anything that's inappropriate or controversial. I'm not going to say anything that's inappropriate or controversial. I'll share my opinions which not everyone will agree with, but I just don't get into the murky waters on here. No way. Rated Frog, good to see you. First, not quite, but good to see you. Oh gosh. Oh, you guys, the show, Outlander. It's like I sometimes have a love-hate relationship with it because some of the scenes are just like sickening to watch. Whew. But it's a very beautiful show. It's very captivating. Hello, Rated Frog. How are you, my friend? Says Back to the Future. Hi, Back to the Future, says Rated Frog. You should get Cobra Kai. I started it again yesterday. Is this a show or a movie? Ooh. Abraham Goska, it's great to see you. How have you been? Happy Friday. Paul Rivera, Ernest, hello, you guys. Good to see you. Mini Love, hello, Ernest. Gotcha. Thank you. Whoa. Paul Rivera, I believe that you are a French toast person for the poll. Yeah, vote if you guys haven't yet. Poll up here. Guess my favorite childhood meal my mom would make for me and my sister. Oh, this show. Ooh. I can see why I fell off of Outlander the first time because there was some content where I'm like, oh, it's very hard to stomach watching it. Biscuits and gravy because Sloppy Joe's and French toast isn't vegan. But remember, Rated Frog, I was not vegan growing up. I went vegan when I was 18. This is my favorite childhood meal. I was not vegan when I was a child. Ernest says, hi, Back to the Future. Abraham Gaska, about to have movie night with my nieces and nephews. Cute. I love that. Jack, hello. I appreciate it, Jack. Ray Frog, oh yeah, true, then Sloppy Joe's. Yeah, remember guys, these would not have been vegan because I was not vegan when I was a kid. Paul Rivera says, interesting. Yeah, the options for the poll, Sloppy Joe's, French toast, biscuits and gravy. Which one do you guys think it is? Which one was my favorite? I'm gonna mute this. Oh, come on, remote. Don't fail me now. Ash J. gosh. Okay. Jahanur, Sloppy Joe's is nice. Ray says, this is a very hard poll question because I see all three as very solid options. Oh, Ray, they were very solid options. My mom, I loved her cooking and loved her baking, still do. Excuse me. And she made delicious, delicious meals. Oh my gosh. Oh, this show. Rich with the member emojis. Oh my Lord. Ooh, you guys, I forget how grisly this show is. It's like really tough to watch. I'm not even gonna. I have it muted because I don't even want to see it. Vice says someone voted. Yep. You guys, the reason why I put garbage, junk, goofy answers in the first option slot is because I can tell 16% of people who voted, who picked toilet paper, they either didn't understand the question, like maybe they don't speak English super well, or they just weren't paying attention and they just picked something mindlessly and then scrolled away. So I don't even, yeah, it's like I put junk answers first and then every other one, the second, third, and fourth are actual real options. So yeah, 15% of people who voted picked toilet paper, which is obviously fake. That is not something, that's not even like a legit answer. Jack Nitro is asking, who was your childhood crush? Oh, I had many. Boy, childhood crushes. I'm trying to think of like actors I thought were cute. I remember thinking Josh Hutcherson was cute in the Hunger Games. I thought Dan Radcliffe was cute as Harry Potter, and Rupert Grint. Who else? Oh, Orlando Bloom. I thought he was cute. There's more. I just can't think of who they are. Ash J, Punky Brewster. Paul Rivera says, if only the SAT worked like that. Oh, where you can eliminate the first option as the throwaway answer. Rated Frog, how can you watch a movie on mute? Well, one, subtitles. You can read what they're saying. And two, you don't really need language to understand certain scenes. This one, let's just say there's not much dialogue, but there's a lot of violence in this particular episode of Outlander. So no language necessary. This could be in like Arabic. And I could still understand perfectly well what's going on in this particular scene. It's very brutal. Yeah. Yeah, but I'm muting this because there's certain like language and sounds that I do not want to be in the background of this live stream. Because as you heard me say before, I try to keep my content very family friendly, very clean. Just, yeah. I would rather not have the audio from this particular episode creeping into the background of this live stream. Okay. Parushottama. Micah Hilliker. Yes, the first answer is not the right one. Correct. It's not toilet paper. All right, Big Haas, good to see you. Rated Frog, I don't think I've seen Snitch with The Rock. No. Ardor Amor, thank you. Cosborn, do you watch A Night of the Set? Oh, I haven't seen that one yet. No, I don't have HBO, so I currently don't have access to it, and honestly, I've been really focused on my finances, cutting out excessive spending where I don't need it. And I just don't feel like having yet another monthly subscription that's draining money out of my bank account. I don't need an HBO subscription, so I'll just wait on the that new Game of Thrones series. Samantha Jones, hey, thank you. I love this. Thanks. I just screenshotted it. I love when people use their member milestone chats in the live streams. Also, Samantha, since you are a member, I am going to take the opportunity to remind you and everybody here who's a member, I posted 2 members only videos today, guys. There's one that's a vertical short video, and it's it's me and my family and friends watching the Chelsea versus West Ham United game from a few weeks ago. Very fun, very dramatic. And ooh, Ray, love this too. So there's that members only video waiting for you guys, members. And then I just posted a 2-minute blooper reel that had many swear words that I bleeped out, but you can see all of my outtakes and moments of frustration while I was filming the pizza dough maker brand collab video that I posted earlier this week. So check that out. Those blooper reels are the only places pretty much on my channel where you will hear me, I still censor it with like a bleep, but you'll hear the bleep of censoring a swear word, which you don't really hear in other places of my channel. Samantha, amazing. Hey, look at that, time flies. Yep, 1 month. Cool. Thank you, Ray and Samantha. Let me grab you guys' handles. Oh my gosh, wow, Back to the Future, dude. Cassie and Annabeth Bauer, hello. Dang, wishing you much success. Thank you, Back to the Future. Wow, yay. Thank you. Love to see it. So we got Back to the Future, who's been a member for 10 months. Oh my gosh, you guys, time. What is time these days? It's going so fast. So we got Back to the Future, we've got Ray, and we've got Samantha Jones. Let me get all 3 of you written down so I can shout you out. Paul Rivera says Hannah is very classy. Thank you. Bassy the Kid, hey, I'm just scrolling through. I want to tell you that you matter. Even though people don't always treat you like you do, have a wonderful life. Thank you. I love those like positive, like quick running, like I'm just passing through, but I'm going to leave a nice comment. Christian Josiah Boykin is here. Hello. Hello. I'm just getting people on my dono list. Shout out list. Ray and then Samantha Jones, 1 month member milestone chat. Cool. Love to see it. Ash J says go Blues. Yes. Yes, indeed. Ditto. Cosborn, you should make a vegan calzone in your dough maker next time. I like that idea. All right, Abraham Gaska. Yes, admittedly, I love French toast. I could eat so many pieces of French toast. Yaba says, Hannah, I can lip read very well, so bleeping doesn't work with me. That's half the fun of it, though. You can kind of tell what words I'm saying. I'll leave, like, the beginning of the word where I'm like, oh, beep. So you can tell what word it was that I was using. But yeah, I try to keep it pretty clean on here, guys. For audience reasons, I want my reach on here to be as wide as possible. And it's like the more, what's the word I'm looking for? It's like the more foul language and controversial and adult type of content you have, I feel like the narrower and narrower and narrower your audience becomes, because it's like you're gonna be offending more people. You're gonna not have like parents with kids around who feel comfortable watching it. There's people who don't want to watch crazy, inappropriate, wild stuff and so it's just like I try to keep it very, very chill and very appropriate and nothing controversial going on here. Ray says, if you had to eat one food for a month straight, what would it be? Probably tofu, because I need my protein, and it's a complete protein. Cosborn. Yeah, those dang suction cups on the bottom of the dough maker, they really got me. Ender PU from Brazil. Very cool. My mom used to make French toast for breakfast. Ooh, yum. Yeah, there's just nothing quite like mom's cooking and baking. There's such a comfort to it. RS11 says facts. All right, Michael. I would eat tomatoes for the rest of my life. That's such an interesting choice, hearing what people would pick as their month-long food. Yeah, mine would have to be tofu, because I really, even plain tofu, I'll eat like plain fresh tofu right out of the package. I don't mind the texture. I don't mind the lack of flavor. It's like very basic food. And it's a wonderful protein source if you're plant-based and you don't eat meat or any animal products for sources of protein. And that's like, I really, really, really am, I'm watchful of protein intake, and I try to get tons and tons and tons of protein. Ray says, how long do you think one tube of that chapstick would last if you didn't lose it before it runs out? That's a great question. I've never thought to really track. I mean, I would say one of these, if you're using it, let's say, 3 times a day, maybe morning, midday, and night to chap, to make sure your lips aren't chapped. Maybe like 3 months, even more than that. I would say at least 3 months. Ooh, dried mango or chickpeas, that's good. NNW97. Ender, Back to the Future. Vice says oats for the month-long food you would pick for yourself. All right, Back to the Future. I would eat strawberries for the rest of my life. Oh my goodness. Christian, you look like you're a 90s baby. You would be correct. I'm a 1993 baby. Isaac McLeod is here. Hello, Isaac. Thank you, Isaac. Ray, I think I would eat watermelon, honestly. It's fairly filling, it's hydrating, and I would probably eat like an entire watermelon a day, yes. Also, doesn't it have fiber too? Does watermelon have fiber? I feel like it would. Yes, watermelon contains a small amount of dietary fiber. But yeah, I feel like that would be a satisfying, if you had to eat one food for a long time, I feel like watermelon would be like a good hack, because it's food, but it's also hydrating. Ooh, strawberry dragon fruit kiwi. Nice. Azazel, 1980. So that's like one of the bookend years for millennials. I think millennial years start in 1980. Rated Frog says, the only fruit you need is blueberries. I got a few in my freezer. I would say, man, my favorite fruits, raspberries are probably my favorite, but then it's a pretty close tie between blackberries and blueberries. All the berries, I love them. They're so good. Yes, blueberries are awesome. Completely agree with you, Back to the Future. All right, guys. I am gonna close the poll in about 1 minute. So vote in the poll if you haven't. It's floating up here for some of you, maybe on mobile. And then if not, then check the chat. But there is Oh gosh. There is a poll waiting for you to vote in if you haven't already. Oh, this is so gross. Cosborn says, I eat about 2 to 3 pineapples a week. Wow. I think I'm in the younger side of your audience. LOL, y'all keep saying 19 something. Oh, thank you, Ender, for subscribing. Azazel has a birthday on the 4th of July, 1980. Cool. Paul Rivera, yep, drum roll in the back. Oh, so icky. So icky. Oh, yuck. Kevin Salzer, last one. I would eat French toast with bananas. Yum. Kevin says, I'm old. Okay, gonna close the trivia. Let's see how you guys did. Hello, Mr. Handsome. All right, poll question number 1. Guess my favorite childhood meal my mom made. French toast. You guys did good. It was French toast. I loved her French toast. It was absolutely delicious. But I also loved her sloppy joes and biscuits and gravy. But yeah, good job, you guys. The right answer came in first place. Ray says, Cosborn, are you immune to the part of the pineapple that eats you? Okay, I was thinking that, Ray. Whenever I eat pineapple, don't get me wrong, love the flavor, love the texture. I have it occasionally, but OMG, I can only have a few pieces of pineapple until, like, after a certain while, it starts to, like, tear up the roof of my mouth. It's just, it like really hurts after, if I eat too much pineapple. Paul Rivera, no way I eat it like candy. Wow, can't relate to that. Yeah, it's just, oh, it feels like the roof and my gum, like the roof of my mouth and my gums have just been like kind of like shredded a little bit. Like they get very, very irritated after I eat pineapple. My favorite part of the pineapple is the core. Props to you, honestly, it makes me itch. Yep, Ray, that's similar to me. It's very like, ugh, irritating. But it's unfortunate because it's so delicious, but I have to limit how much I eat. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. Arthur Lujano, hello. Thank you for the like. Yeah, Yaba says, Hannah, you could really pig out in my kitchen garden. I have tons of raspberries. Oh, I'm sure you have delightful produce on your croft. Yaba, I have no doubt. All right, Paul Rivera, Kevin Salzer, glad you take care of yourself, unlike some of us. I do my best. I'm not perfect, no one's perfect, but I take my health incredibly, incredibly, incredibly seriously. Because my thinking is, you only get one body in this life and it has to last a lifetime. You got to make it last. And I am willing to make some sacrifices now, like really limiting junk food, limiting sweets, investing time in workouts when sometimes I really would rather just sit around and watch TV and be lazy. I'm willing to make certain trade-offs and sacrifices now so that I can be still on my feet, still mobile, still able to participate in lots of different activities when nothing's guaranteed, but the hope is that I can still be extremely active and having a very full life when I am quite elderly. Onlykin Gaming, hello, Tommy Brown Jr., good to see you. Brandon Preacher Green, I might be allergic to pineapple, but you know, the thing is, this is a pretty frequent phenomenon. I've talked to a lot of people about this over the years where I'm like, you know, someone will bring in a fruit platter. It'll be like at work or at a restaurant. And, you know, someone will make a comment where it's like, I love pineapple, but it really just scratches up my mouth. Paul Rivera, Tommy Brown, Kevin, right, my iron is low. I mean, I feel like obviously you gotta, if you're worrying about it, it's good to check with a physician or some kind of healthcare provider. But I feel like being low on iron, if that's like, if there's no underlying cause, to me it seems like there's pretty readily available treatments for that. You can take supplements. I know in some cases people will take supplements or they just have to tweak their diet and eat more iron-rich foods to address that. Cosborn is saying chicken thigh and pineapple is my go-to lunch. Ooh, that sounds good. That sounds really good. My blood pressure is a little high as of yesterday. Okay. Oh my goodness. Is that you, Kaio? It's been a long time. I think that's you, Kaio. I'm doing good. The gerberas are so beautiful. I don't know what that... Oh, are you talking like the flowers here? Christian Josiah, make vegan tacos for dinner. I don't have the supplies to make those right now, but they sound delicious. I'm on iron vitamins and also vitamin D2. Yaba says, when I was in South Africa, pineapples straight from the field are so delicious. Oh, I believe it. I believe it. All right, Kevin, 148 over something. Okay. Paul Rivera, Kevin, take citrus with iron-rich foods and cut out caffeine. Yes, that's one. I was reading about iron intake and iron absorption in the body. And based on what I found, like reading different like research and watching like scientists talk about it, they recommend that you take, when you are eating iron-rich foods or taking an iron supplement, it's good to couple it with vitamin C, I think. And then I also saw something about caffeine, which I'm like, no, I love my coffee. It's so hard to part with it. Surviving Men series, hello. We're talking about different things. We've been talking about nutrition and health and supplements and iron levels, but other things too. I'm watching a Netflix show called Outlander. Well, I don't think Netflix made this show. Netflix has it on streaming, is what I meant to say. Ugh, so grim. Christian Josiah Boykin stemmed and roasted some cauliflower, tossed a small amount in some sweet chili sauce. Oh my gosh, this is making my stomach rumble. Ooh, reading, it's like tacos and cauliflower and even pineapple, even though it really tears up my mouth and irritates it. Like, I'm starting to get hungry talking about this stuff. Kevin says, I love my coffee too. Happy birthday, Ender Pew. Back to the Future. Let's get Hannah to 100 likes. I think we can do that tonight. I owe you guys a second trivia question, and I had one in my head, and now I'm completely blanking on it. It was I think it was my favorite something. Oh, God. Cosborn, ooh, yeah, Pico de Gallo, incredible. Calcium block, yep, I read that one. I read that one somewhere. Calcium blocks iron absorption, no calcium within 4 hours of iron intake. So fascinating how all these things work. It's kind of frustrating though at times because you're like, well, calcium, like you want to have good calcium intake for bone strength and other things, but then it's like, but then it can also interfere with this other type of absorption. So you're just like, dang it. It feels like you're never gonna get it perfect. Like you can you can do things in a strategic way so that it's like you're maximizing this absorption and then take it at this time of day and whatever with this type of food. But it's always just like, it's a learning process, and I've accepted it's like, you're never gonna get it perfect. There's, you could be like biohacking and doing things, you could be optimizing things. But I'm just kind of like, I feel good. The doctor gave me a clean bill of health, was like, everything's looking good, you're healthy. So I'm like, I'm just gonna keep doing my best, keep educating myself, keep consuming health content and reading and getting it, there's endless learning you can do and endless improving you can do. So it's like, yeah, I'm gonna try my best, give it my best shot. Paul Rivera says, oops, forgot to like. No worries. Now you did. Yaba says, pineapple on pizza. It's a no for me. Yaba, Toxic Mayhem. Glad to know not only... Oh, yeah. Paul Rivera says, congrats. Cosborn says, Hannah, do you have a large supplement stack, or with your diet, do you just keep it simple? No, I don't have a large supplement stack. So the supplements that I take, I think I can go and just grab them and show you guys. It's very simple. So give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I'm coming, guys, I'm coming. I haven't ditched you. Okay, I'm back. I also ate just a little bite of a snack because I was getting hungry with all this food chit chat. Kevin, need prayers for next month's appointment. Sending all the good energy, positive thoughts, everything your direction. I know how that goes. I'm one of those people where I want to know everything that's going on in my body, good news or bad news. Like I just am one of those people where it's like, I have to know, like I can't help myself. I need to know, regardless of if it's good news or bad news or average news. But I had my annual physical exam last week, and I was like, I feel fine, but there's always the possibility that they will find something that's not great, or you're off by a little bit, or something's low. But yeah, I remember thinking beforehand, it's like, I've been really trying to be healthy, and I hope all of the results come back okay. So I get what it feels like wanting an appointment to go well, and you just have it on your mind. I also knew I'm terrible with blood and needles, and I knew I was due for my 10-year Tdap vaccine booster, and I was also gonna get a bunch of blood work done, it's just not fun. The whole process for me, I'm just like having to calm myself down, take deep breaths, tell the providers that I'm not good with this, that I should lie down. It's just, yeah. It's very charged. It can be very charged. Toxic Mayhem. I don't know if I said hi to you before, but hello. Paul Rivera says later that same day. Pink Statue, Adrian Ocio, Jackson Johannes, you're welcome, Kevin Salzer. Ernest, I had a lovely day. How did your Friday go? Sorry, I am muting this because this is very, terrible. But yes, Ernest, I had a good day. Thank you for asking. Boy, we were trying to get some documents out the door at work today, and it was one of those days where it was like watching the phone, I was working remotely from home today, but it's like have my phone on, watching my email inbox, and it's just like doom, 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 doom. Gotta get these posted today, to make it out to whoever. So yeah, it was a good day. It started really fast and then mellowed out as the day went on. And I posted a couple videos for members, which was exciting. So it was a good Friday. How about you, Ernest? Jackson Johannes, how have you been? Danny, excuse me, I do not take sleeping pills. No, I don't take anything to go to sleep. As I said earlier, I was going to show you what my supplements are. So again, this is not medical advice. This is just simply show and tell. These are things that I like to purchase from the grocery store or Amazon as a consumer, just my own dietary preferences, but I'm not telling y'all to do anything, okay? This is just me showing you what I consume on a daily basis. So I take this women's multivitamin. I absolutely love this brand. It's the Garden of Life. It's organic, women's multivitamin. And then over here, I mean, you can just see all of these, like vitamin A, vitamin C, D, E, K, B1, B2, I'm trying to read this backwards, niacin, B6, folate, B12, that's a big one for vegans. You got to watch your B12, biotin, can't read that one backwards, iron, iodine, zinc, selenium, magnesium, and chromium, I think, and then K2. So I take a women's daily multivitamin, and then I also will take this vegan, it's actually, I did this as a brand collab last year in the fall, and I loved the product so much that I'm actually now a customer. Like I keep purchasing the product. So I take this vegan vitamin A, D, and K liquid supplement. I just take it every morning, and this actually was really helpful for me because last year when I went in for my annual physical exam with my doctor, she did blood work, like she ran all the numbers and was checking my vitamin levels and hemoglobin and iron and white blood cells and this yada, 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 everything you can measure in your blood. And my vitamin D was like out of the green zone. It wasn't like, she's like, it's not dangerously low, but it's slightly low. So let's work on this and let's up your daily intake of vitamin D. So at the advice of my doctor, I started taking this supplement. It's a combo. It's vitamins A, D, and K. But I was like, hey, it's a brand collab that I got. It's got vitamin D. And she gave me a certain like amount that she recommended that I take every day because I was taking a much lower amount. And so now, fast forward to this year's checkup, my vitamin D levels in my blood work were like right in the middle of the green zone. She's like, your vitamin D is on track. This is great. Vitamin B12 is also middle of the green zone. So it's like, I was happy to see like so many things that I take that are in my women's daily multivitamin and in this vegan ADK. Like, I feel like these really have helped my blood work results end up like in the green zone where you want them to be. So I was like, all right, like, looks like it's been working. So, I mean, she knows, I tell my doctor everything. So it's like, yep, I take a daily women's multivite. I also have been taking extra vitamin D because you told me to. And yeah, I feel like it showed up well in my blood work, and I'm gonna continue. And the hope is that as time goes on, year after year, as I keep going back over and over for my annual checkups, like my blood work will continue to show that my vitamin levels and my iron and, you know, all the stuff, hemoglobin, A1C, all of it will continue to be in the green zone. Okay, sorry, that was a long show and tell segment. AKD, I did not know that. Ernest saw that one. Kevin, I got my flu shot and tetanus shot. I did not get my flu shot. I personally I don't get the flu shot because I don't get the flu. Or if I do, I never show symptoms really. But I did get my tetanus shot. It was, it's Tdap, it's tetanus, diphtheria, and pertussis. And, oh, I do not like Tdap. I do not like the tetanus vaccine. It's just, your arm hurts for days. And I don't know, I think it's like something about where they specifically inject it. But I remember it was so icky. I was sitting here on my couch the day or two after I got it, and the muscles, it was like my, whatever this muscle is up here, and then probably my tricep, they were like twitching and like and I was like, well, what is that? Like at the injection site, I was like, ick, yuck. I just want my arm to heal. Ernest is saying, I'm drilling today and this weekend, so spending all day putting out army fires. All right. Best of luck to you, soldier. Kevin was going to get hepatitis B shot last time at the doctor's, but didn't. Interesting. Isn't that one? I feel like I got that one not too long ago. How frequently do you have to get Hep B vaccine? Oh, it's a one-time thing. It says the hepatitis B vaccine is typically one-time, 2 to 3 dose series. It provides lifetime protection. Interesting. I want to say I got this vaccine when I was probably an infant. Oh yeah. Yep. Initial series, it looks like. For infants, it's at birth, basically, 1 month and 6 months, if I'm reading this correctly. But yes, I think I've gotten Hep B already. Yaba says, still haven't seen one episode of Outlander, even though it was shot in Scotland. Is there a reason why are you just not interested in the plot, Yaba? Hannah recommends the best stuff. I use Duke Cannon, says Toxic Mayhem. Yes, love it. Love it, love it. Fun. I need to try Catalina Crunch still. Ooh, highly recommend it. Do you have to eat with the, oh, Kevin is asking, I think with the vitamins. I tend to eat my vitamins with a meal. James saying hi to all my YouTubers. Why y'all on at the same time? It's Friday night. It's a good time to be on YouTube. Ghee Butter Snaps. Hello, Joe Montana, I think. Have you tried the Whoop Band? I don't know what that is. Ghee Butter Snap. Paul Rivera says tremendous. Kevin says that's great. Cosborn, you're welcome. Yep, happy to show and tell. I love sharing stuff with you guys, like stuff that I really like, whether it's Catalina Crunch or Duke Cannon, or just my own supplements that I feel like they have been working for me. In my mind, it's like this isn't meant at all to ever be lifestyle advice, health advice, any of that stuff. But it's like if I can just share this information with you, like maybe it can help introduce people to something that they would be interested in trying. I just feel like it's helpful to share things I like, and maybe it'll resonate with other people. Kevin, I got both the same day. James says I took the Tdap shot a year ago. Ugh. Ooh, you guys, I was not excited about it's like a double-edged sword. I think that's probably the right analogy, because it's like on one hand, I do not like getting vaccines. It's so unpleasant and so icky to me. I do not like it, but at the same time, I'm like, your girl is not messing around with some of these scary diseases. I never want to get tetanus. I never want to get diphtheria, and I never want to get pertussis, whooping cough. No. I remember distinctly in high school biology, we had to look in our textbook, we had to look at images of people who had tetanus. And it was so disturbing and so gruesome and scary and sad. And my teacher, or biology teacher, was like, and that is why you get your tetanus vaccine, because tetanus is not something to mess around with in this lifetime if you are able to get vaccinated for it. Same with polio, same with smallpox, whatever. Any of the big diseases that we now have vaccines for, it's like, I'm not messing around. Measles, another one. No. Big X. So it's like, I was not excited about getting the Tdap vaccine because I remember it always being unpleasant. My arm hurt for days. It's just like icky. And then like the muscle twinging was like, ick, what is this? So yeah, but at the end of the day, it's like, I'm not gonna not get my Tdap vaccine. That's just not an option for me. So I'm just gonna have to, suck it up and get it. Gomez just had the shingles vaccine. Let's see. Mike Privates. Hello. Ernest says, good bit of news with it too. I lost 57 pounds over the past 6 months. Wow. That's some serious, what that tells me is like, you have been on the move and you've been doing a lot of work, Ernest. Hep A vaccine if you're traveling internationally. Interesting. I start to lose track of some of these vaccines where I'm like, is it a one-time thing? Is it a recurring booster situation? Kevin, yep. I have been getting, like, as far as I know, because my doctors have always had me get my tetanus booster in 10-year cycles, 10-year increments. So the last time I got my tetanus, it's combined with other diseases or other viruses. So yeah, the tetanus Tdap vaccine, I've gotten it in years that end with 6. So last time it was 2016, now this year, 2026, and I won't have to get it again until 2036 when I am 42 years old. So at least it's like amazing. Got it done. I don't have to think about it for another decade of my life. Unc James, talk to you later. Vice says, I'm starting keto again. Ooh, tell me more. I love learning about different diets. I was listening to a podcast with this girly who is she's not even like carnivore, it's like lion diet. So I've learned about like carnivore and lion diet. I've read a lot about keto. I think there's really redeeming things about all different diets. Like, I don't think vegan is the best diet. It's just the one that I prefer. But yeah, I actually really like keto. I love the emphasis, particularly with keto, I love the emphasis on proteins and fats, limiting carbs and particularly like sugars and processed foods. I think that can be a pitfall in the vegan diet where you can have like a hyper ultra processed batch of like cookies and snack wafers at the grocery store and you're like, well, they're vegan, so they're good. And it's like, don't kid yourself. Just because something is vegan, it can still be unhealthy. And I like with the keto diet, all that I've read about it, I like that it is very focused on like whole unprocessed foods and watching carbs, watching sugar, and emphasizing protein. I think that's really important. Oh, this show is so brutal. Kevin, you're welcome. Happy to share. Toxic. Okay, so that was Vice. Yeah, Vice, I would love to hear your, if you feel like sharing, you don't have to, but I'm curious to know, it sounds like you've done keto before, and what is your reason for revisiting keto again? Toxic Ma'am says, Hannah, your channel is very diverse. You're not exactly a health channel, not exactly a cooking channel or soccer or football, but you bring everything to the table. I would say like this is me in a nutshell. I do not like being put in a box. I don't like being put in a niche. I don't fit, like I don't think anyone really just fits in a tidy identity box where it's like, the only thing that I like to do and talk about all the time is this. It's like, nope, I like vegan food, I like WWE, I like personal finance, I like NFL football, I like Chelsea and Arsenal and Premier League soccer, I love brand collabs, I like languages, it's just like I have so many different interests, and I don't ever want to limit myself, particularly on YouTube. It's like, what, of all the things on YouTube, you can do not anything. You have to follow the community guidelines, but you can still do so many things on YouTube, and it really is what you make it. So it's like, there's no need to limit your channel, and I just love talking about a variety of different things. Yaba says, think it's the original intro storyline. Someone falls back into the past. Not for me. Fair enough. Fair enough. Christian, you look like a cute Maya Rudolph. I think Maya Rudolph is pretty. Raphael, hello. Back to the Future with the tofu emoji. Oh, you know what I'm realizing? I need to get you a trivia question, and I was just thinking about it earlier today. It was my favorite something. And it's gonna drive me nuts. Cosborn, have a great night. Kevin, oh, Vice sent a flower. I'm so sorry that I missed that. My bad. Kevin, I'll be 65 or so then. Okay, Vice, sorry, but I can't give up my coffee. I am the same. I love it too much. Thank you, Raphael. Kevin says, who started this? It's great. Toxic Mayhem. I love it because most of the streamers I follow have a niche and a certain thing they focus on, but I love a mind that can have many interests and share. Yes, I have many interests. I love so many things, and I can't operate by just putting myself into one box and being like, this is all I do. This is my identity. It's like, nope. I want to cover all kinds of topics. Paul Rivera, Hannah is so eclectic. Chosen, thank you. Vice said, I felt like I had a boost in clarity on keto. Essentially, one thing that happens is your brain gets a steady, efficient fuel source, ketones, instead of glucose, leading to mental clarity and stable energy. I was reading a lot about keto over the past 6 to 12 months, because I was like, I feel like there were a variety of reasons why I was like, I really was like flooding my mind, like watching videos on keto and reading about it, and what are the benefits of it, what do people say are the benefits, like how do they feel on it. And for me, my biggest vice, I would say, of any I can think of, is sugar. I love, like, naturally, my palate, just the way I'm wired, I could eat a box of 12 donuts, no problem. I could eat an entire container of Oreo cookies, no problem. I could eat multiple bags of Milano cookies, no problem. Multiple chocolate bars, multiple Kit Kat. It's like, I feel like if I wanted to be, I could be just a bottomless pit shoveling sugary thing after sugary thing into my system. Would I do that? No, because it's like, the more you learn about the impact of sugar on the body, the more you're like, ooh, I gotta be really, really, really careful about this. So it's like, I think for me, I've known for a long time that sugar is something that I should be very watchful of. Not only, I would say I'm a very self-aware person. Not only watch sugar because I know I crave it really strongly, but there is a history of type 2 diabetes in my family, type 2 diabetes and obesity. And it's good to know. I believe knowledge is power, because it gives you the ability to make decisions and make smart choices about things. So I am aware of my own love of sugar and processed foods. And so the thing with keto and just reading about like blood sugar spikes and how taxing it is on the body if you're just bombing your system with refined carbs and sugars constantly. And I like that keto is, it's like, it's limiting, if not in some cases, eliminating entirely carbs. Like I still eat carbs. I feel at my best with carbs. I particularly love quinoa. I love rice for Asian dishes and at Chipotle. Other carbs I have, I'll occasionally like make sweets with like maple syrup, and sometimes I'll use like processed flour to make pizza or cake. So I'm not, I don't think I'll ever like completely cut out carbs, but I love the emphasis on like protein and fats in keto and not relying on like glucose spikes to like keep your energy up. If you're on keto, you can't eat an apple. Is this true? And I don't know all the rules for keto. And the thing is too, it's like, you don't have to, like, there's no laws saying like, oh, if you eat this, you're gonna go to keto prison. Like, you can eat what you want to eat. Okay, can you eat apples on keto? Apples are generally not considered keto friendly because a single medium apple contains roughly 20 to 25. So basically it's like higher in carbs than keto recommends. Yeah, but same here. You can just throw a subject into the stream if it runs okay, or it sinks. Paul Rivera, they should have a version of Jeopardy for channels. We would win. All these fun topics. Kevin, never ask women how much they weigh or their age. Vice says usually around 20 to 45 net carbs per day. Yeah, Toxic Mayhem. The thing is though, like when you really think about it, and this is where, you know, it really kind of piqued my interest, where because at first I was like, what? Like keto, like dang, like fruits and carb limitations. But people make the argument, it's like in modern times, we are surrounded by ultra processed foods that our caveman ancestors, it is so unnatural. A lot of the food that we just have available to us at grocery stores, gas stations, restaurants, it's like there's tons of chemicals in processed foods. It's loaded with sugars. And if you think about survive, like it really, I love when you kind of stop and something makes you stop and reassess your own habits and your beliefs. And even though I wouldn't say I don't plan to ever go like full keto. It's just, yeah, it made me think like if you were just surviving in nature, like if you had to go and hunt for food and track down stuff to eat, it likely would be animal meats, like catch, kill, eat animals. It would be probably some vegetable, like some produce, and then like nuts and seeds. Like it would be very whole foods that have like minimal or no processing. So I find that to be very redeeming about keto, is like natural products. Because I think, speaking as a vegan, there are so many vegan foods out there that are so ultra processed, like highly unnatural. Yeah, just vegan, but not super healthy. Vice, Toxic Mayhem, Zane Clark, hello. Toxic Mayhem says, I love it. Too evil to hope. Hi, Hannah. I hope you have a fun-filled weekend plan. Timberwolves won tonight. Congrats to the T-Wolves. I had no clue because I do not follow basketball at all, but I'm happy for them. And yeah, it's going to be, hopefully, the plan is to have a very chill weekend. Not a lot of crazy stuff. How about you, Too Evil to Hope? Anything exciting plans? Half Track Drifter, hello. I'm doing good. I had a good week. How about you? Snokamo, I'm making Reubens. That sounds delicious. Vice says, mushrooms, Brussels sprouts, avocados are essential. So much bad food out there. That's the other thing too, is like, I'm trying not to ever kid myself where it's like, well, yeah, there's all this stuff that I could buy at, the grocery store, but the part of me, I would say I'm very much like, I'm not delusional. Like I am very much like, I can't kid myself, and it's like, just inner me knows it's not natural food, and that I'm kidding myself if I'm like, well, yeah, I can kind of justify it because it's got this ingredient and it's got that ingredient. And it's like, if you're having to sit there and justify something as healthy, to me, that's a telltale sign that it's probably not. Toxic Mayhem, I had a coworker from 2014 to 15 who used to forage wild mushrooms to cook with. Yep, I've seen this too. I respect people who go and do that. If the food isn't radioactive, it's healthy. Oh my gosh. Half Track Drifter. I can't stay out of Waffle House. Oh no. Hi, Nemo. I hope you have a great weekend too. Also, let me take the opportunity here to remind you guys that I will be doing a Saturday pop-up live stream tomorrow at 12 o'clock noon Central Time. Hello, Nemo. We're getting closer to 100 likes, guys. What was I gonna, oh, I know what it was. I sent a flower and I wanted to get that. Like for 100 likes. What are you watching that gets that look? It's Outlander, and I love the series, but it has got some really, really messed up stuff. Like really messed up stuff. Ugh. Yeah, makes me shudder. Outlander. Yava says it's 6 p.m. in the evening for me. Awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna put a reminder real quick here just so you guys see it. Don't worry, I'm not hopping off of here yet. Reminder that I am doing a Saturday pop-up live stream tomorrow at 12 p.m. Central Time Zone. Central Time, USA. So I'd love for you guys to join tomorrow as well. Ergo Video Oasis, I don't know if you already knew this. Minneapolis has one of the highest life expectancies in the United States. Wow, I did not know that. Honestly, I wouldn't expect that. Life expectancy in Minneapolis. Wow. Huh. Wow, the life expectancy in Minneapolis is approximately 79.1 years, so let's just call it 80. Wow. And Minnesota in general, as a state, Minnesota has the third highest life expectancy. in the United States? Let's pull up a list. States with the highest life expectancy. What's the list? I guess it varies. Tweevilled Hope says you should shop Aldi, Cub, Whole Foods, Kowalski's, Fresh Time, Hy-Vee, Trader Joe's, or Lund's and Buyer. Oh, you shop. I shop a variety of places. So I would say based on location, oh my gosh. I go to Cub, Whole Foods, sometimes Trader Joe's, sometimes Lund's, and then I buy a lot of my groceries, like non-perishable groceries, either on Target.com or Amazon or occasionally Walmart.com. Ergo Video Aces says I'm in the bottom 10. Oh no! Paul Rivera says on my calendar, sweet. So you are going to be coming to the live stream tomorrow. Kevin says, I hope I can follow in my dad's footsteps. He's going to be 89. Kevin, oh my goodness. I feel the same way about, my grandparents. So my grandpa is going to be 90 years old in October this year. And my grandma, I think, is going to be like 87 or 88. She's like a little bit behind my grandpa in age, but they're both basically at 90, and they're both like living in their home. They're not in any type of facility. They're on their feet. We see them frequently. They're active in their church. Like they're like still living life. And I'm like, they're independent. They are like doing activities, like having parties, all this stuff. And I'm like, I love this, and oh, this is horrible. Sorry, brutal show. But yes, I am trying as best as I can to make it to actually 120, but be extremely healthy, like at an older age. Paul Rivera, Minnesotans live longer because they live in a freezer. That is something my mom would say growing up. She's like, living in Minnesota is like putting meat in the freezer. Think about it. Tweevil to Hope, Whole Foods is quite expensive, true, but I like their quality of products and I like supporting them. I like supporting businesses that I really like with my dollars. Like that is the best way to support businesses you believe in, is to bring them your business and buy their products. So I want to support Whole Foods because I like their product selection and I love the stores. I love everything they're about. So I'm happy to bring my business to them. Connor, hello, Connor. Yaba says the life expectancy in Scotland is only 59 for both male and female. So I'm in extra time. I wonder why that is. Why do you think? Whoa, what is going on here? Oh, this show is chaotic. Why is the life expectancy in Scotland so low? Yeah. This is like when you said that, I was like, well, what could the reasons be? And what I thought the reasons could be, I think are true. It says this is Google AI overview. Life expectancy in Scotland is relatively low compared to Western Europe and the rest of the UK due to deep-rooted deprivation, high rates of alcohol and drug misuse, smoking, and poor diet. This lower life expectancy is heavily linked to severe socioeconomic inequalities. Yeah, interesting. Ooh, this is sad. Yeah. Unfortunately, it makes sense to me. these reasons. Clesio Domingos, Paul Rivera, it's the whiskey, yeah. I mean, some alcohol intake is like fine, but it's poison. It's like you can't get around the scientific fact that it's poison and it causes cancer. Like alcohol is a carcinogen. Like no matter how you dress it up and justify it. And this isn't me saying I'll never touch alcohol again. Like I'm virtually alcohol free, but if very, very special events present themselves in the future, like going to a big wedding or a celebration or a housewarming party, or I don't know, it's just like major life milestones, sure. Pop a bottle of champagne, celebrate, toast, whatever. But yeah, no, alcohol is poison. Kevin, I'm already 55. I'm staying out of Scotland. I mean, I'm still planning on going to Scotland. Looks like one heck of a place. Look at how this particular Duke Cannon got kind of messed up. Ashley, great to see you. How have you been? Dang, I want to throw you guys a quick trivia question, but I am really struggling here. What could I ask you? I have an idea. Yabba says so true, and it's still falling. So bad. So bad. Oh, I think I got a little piece of Duke Cannon in my mouth. Yep. Yuck. Ashley. Back to the Future Hannah, you can meet Yabba in Scotland, perhaps. All right. Trivia number 2. One second, guys. Tarunkapur is here. Nikos is here, I think. All right, guys. Next trivia question. I do know one Olympian who's currently at the Olympics. I wouldn't say know well, but definitely like know this person. Try and guess what sport this person competes in. Tarun Kapoor, yes, these are Christmas earrings. These are Jingle Bell earrings. Thank you, Derek Johnson. Paul Rivera. Danny, I'm watching SmackDown. Nikos Tourutoglu from Greece. Cool, I could read Nikos in your username. Thank you, Elizabeth. I appreciate it. Vote in the poll. I put it up here. Hopefully some of you guys can see it floating around. If not, check the chat. It should be appearing in the chat. The question is, or the trivia is, I know an Olympian who competes in, and then you guys have to guess. And here's a tip. The right answer is never first. So it's not rock painting, which is just a bogus answer anyways. Nikos, hello. Yep, Shopper, USA Hockey won. I saw that. USA has been doing so good at the Winter Olympics. Thank you, Benny Williams. Kevin says, lol. Your boy Mud. Yep, never ever number 1. Remember that. Never ever number 1. Never ever number 1. Okay. Smile forever. I'm doing good. How are you doing? Paul Rivera, one of my students won multiple Paralympic gold medals. Oh my gosh, how wonderful. E-Man Castle Wall. No, that is not me. Matthew Basketball, good to see you. Chip Broadhead says, nice flowers. I wanted to feature these flowers because obviously real flowers don't last forever. Whoa, what is going on here? Oh no. Yes, I wanted to showcase these beautiful flowers that have been making my nose go bananas. But yes, I love having them here. Let's see, Kevin. I'm a 1993 baby. That's correct. This is like a red, like burgundy color. Rachie is here. It's about to be deja vu with another USA versus Canada final. So awesome. So cool. Back to the Future. Hello, Chip Broadhead. How are you, my friend? Kevin, same as my daughter. Nice. Hello, J.R. Phillips. Good to see you. So I'm watching Outlander, and it just started season 2. And I can't remember. Season 2 starts with the main protagonist lady returning back to her present time, and I'm like, how did she end up back here? Kevin Salzer says March 20, 1993, crimson rivals color. True. I would say it's like burgundy crimson. 4 weeks until spring. Yep, spring is coming. E-Man Castle Wall, Hockey Capital. Woohoo! Ergo Video Ace says, OMG, I gave a girl flowers in high school. First time I done something like that. I love, love, love getting flowers at any occasion. Shopper, can't wait until spring. You know, I love winter, but I'm kind of feeling spring. I've got some pretty intense winter fatigue going on. It's Maroon, says Tarun Kapoor. Season 2, let's go. Excuse me. Let's see, Yaba, okay, you got me. I don't know, but I think I have an idea. Is this a current Olympian? A current Olympian. Current Olympian. Kevin, ready for longer days and warmer weather? Yep. Yeah, I'm ready for it too. I think it was like the sub-zero temps. There was something else though. What was it? Because it wasn't the sub-zero temps alone, but it just was like, it really took it out of me this year. Ultimately, she wasn't that interested in me, but at least, you know, I say better to shoot your shot and, you know, live with minimal to no regrets or what ifs. Kevin says I can't stand winter. I love winter. However, when it becomes, I know what it is. I think having to commute in the brutal winter temperatures. Because previously I would work fully remotely, and then I went back to like a hybrid situation. And so having to, on days where I'm like, oh my gosh, it is so brutally cold outside and I don't want to be out in this, that was like a pain point for me this winter. Getting into the flow of winter commuting when it was so brutally cold. Paul Rivera, women's ice hockey. Yep. Scotty Bugatti, how have you been? Are you in Chicago still? Pete Nero Lopez? Oh, Pete Nero Lopez from Guatemala. Hello. Kevin says, last weekend, I'm glad I was able to get up early both days and do something. Yep. I like making use of my weekends. Guadalajara. Yes, ma'am. Scotty is still in Chicago. Great city. Sam Duffett is here. Hockey. It sounds like that's your vote for the poll. Vote in the poll if you haven't yet, guys. Come on, guys. It's not rock painting. It's never the first option. I never put the right answer first. Ooh, Dennis is saying if we don't win the Premier League, Arteta should be out. Mikel Arteta. Savage. I mean, to be fair, though, he has been the manager for quite a few years now. And I feel like this is his year to win it. Wouldn't you say? Premier League standings. Arsenal is still at the top, 5 points clear, but they're one match ahead of Man City. Shopper, looks like ice hockey is winning. Yep, so far it's winning in the poll. Kevin, I can't see the poll, it's too small. Selena Miranda, hello. I'm a live streamer on YouTube. Ooh, we're almost to 100 likes, guys. I'm seeing 99 likes. Ergo Video Aces rode a bicycle about 10 miles to date her at the park. Oh no, she ghosted you. Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me. Paul Rivera says Arsenal is at the top of the table. I am not mad about it. I would say I'm primarily a Chelsea supporter, but I'm happy to support Arsenal as well. I like that club. And I think it'd be really cool if they got a Premier League win, like championship this year. If they got the trophy. Lions for Lambs. Thank you. You were like number 100. I'm now seeing 101 likes. So thank you, guys. Kevin says I have to squint to see it. Yeah, I keep it small. Otherwise, it will block my face for a lot of people. Selena, I don't really review stuff on here. Okay, we are coming up to the 2-hour mark, so I'm going to close the poll in a moment. If you haven't voted, vote please. The question / trivia is, I know an Olympian who competes in ... And then the options are rock painting, which I'm very sad that 29% of people have said rock painting. This is so bad. Rock painting, ice hockey, those two are close. Then figure skating, then downhill skiing. I'm going to close it. Boom. Kevin says we don't want your beautiful face blocked. Yava says, Hannah, I still live by that theory in life. If you don't ask, you'll never know. Still some red blood in my veins. Yeah, I mean, whenever I'm confronted with a situation where maybe I'm a little uncomfortable asking the question or approaching the person or trying something or putting myself out there, if I'm feeling any kind of hesitation but still kind of wanting to do it, I ask myself, what's the worst case scenario here? And oftentimes it's like, okay, I'll get rejected. It won't go super well, but it's not the end of the world. Like when you really think about the worst possible outcome, to me, it's like, it's not bad enough to justify not doing it. So I'll just be like, I'm going to do it. And even if it doesn't pan out, I will survive. It won't be the end of the world. I'll recover. All right, second trivia question of the night. I know an Olympian who competes in rock painting, got 29% of the votes, which tells me a lot of people were not paying attention to this question. It's not rock painting because that's obviously not an Olympic sport. So it's not that one. But I do know someone who competes in ice hockey, women's ice hockey. I'm proud to say. Kevin, I say second one. Oh, you got it then, I think. Yeah, ice hockey. I know someone on the women's Olympic hockey team. E-Man Castlewall, I don't know any pro athletes. Dennis, she might say you, LOL. I don't know what that's in response to. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap this up. I have some thank yous, though, to say first. And I want to remind you guys that I am doing a Saturday pop-up live stream tomorrow. Reminder, I'll be doing another Saturday pop-up live stream tomorrow at 12 p.m. Central Time. 12 p.m. aka noon Central Time, USA. So please come back tomorrow because I will be live streaming again. Paul says, awesome, great team that performed under pressure. Absolutely, yes. Kevin, good night to you. Paul Phillips, your beautiful Hannah, love seeing you on the channel. Thank you. I'm going to say this again to my members. Anyone whose name is in green, you are a member. I just posted 2 members only videos for you guys specifically to watch. I posted them today, so go and watch them if you haven't watched them already, please. Ergo says, then got a little momentum in life. Some of them girls from school wanted me now. Oh, the audacity. How dare, it's funny when the tables turn and it's like things were one way a long time ago and now you're like, now I'm the hottie. Sounds like that situation Ergo Video says. That's funny. The audacity. Hello, Gianna Forever. Love seeing the Seth emojis. Kevin, thank you so much. Love having you here. Great convo today. Paul Rivera says, be there. Aloha. Great. Regular chatter. Kevin, love your food talk. I know. I'm like gonna need to eat something before I go to sleep because I'm actually like hungry from all of the talk we had about food today. Your fave Max says adios. See a lot of you guys tomorrow. Matthew, have a great night yourself. I just wish I could follow it all, says Kevin. Chazi, see you later. Thanks so much for being here. Ergo, thanks Back to the Future for being a great mod. Yes, I gotta thank Back to the Future for being a wonderful mod. My sister popped in here too for a little bit and she's a mod. So thank you to those 2 wonderful moderators on my channel. Take care, Kevin. Yes. And then people that I'm gonna thank tonight, I want to thank those who sent gifts, and that was Roger Hess, Ernest, Reaper, and Vice. Thank you for sending the gifts. And then there were several people who used their member milestone chats, people who are members of this channel. Back to the Future used his 10-month member milestone chat. So thank you to Back to the Future for being a member of this channel for 10 months. And then Ray and Samantha Jones each used their 1-month member milestone chat. So thank you to them as well, also members. Kevin, James, all right. I think that's everything. And then there was actually, I saw someone donated and I'm not remembering, but I think it was DG. I got the notification, but it wasn't during this like stream. So thank you guys. Thank you to everybody for being here, voting in my polls, commenting, wonderful conversations. And I will see hopefully a lot of you guys tomorrow, Saturday, 12 p.m. noon Central Time Zone. I will be doing another Saturday pop-up live stream. So I'm gonna get to bed now because I gotta get up tomorrow and watch Chelsea, but I'm gonna see a lot of you guys hopefully tomorrow. Back to the Future, you're still here. Thank you. You're such a wonderful mod. See you later, James Carter Kent and Paul Rivera. Thank you guys so much for being here. Snokamo, Rubens, amazing. Ernest, you're here too. If you got my legs done. Okay, I'm gonna hop off here now. take care, everybody, and I will see hopefully lots of you at tomorrow's Saturday